Welcome back. Now, I need some experience, and the reason for that is, well, ultimately, let's analyze this shit. Come on. Really? There you go. That's a good boy. So what do we have here? It's 2, 3, 4, 5 archers, which is just a normal. 2 archer elites, 1 normal grunt, a shaman, and an orc elite non-archer. That's a lot of archers, which means that I will have to survive a lot of arrow shots. That's not good. Now if I go to level 8, which is close, I'll get -1 AC, because you get -1 AC every 2 levels. So I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get 1 more frozen fist, because you get it every 4 levels. So I will have +2 extra damage. And I will get nothing else. Pretty much. Yep. As far as I'm concerned, at least. Well, I will get +10 HP, which again is great. And -1 to hit, of course. Which again helps a lot. But what I will have to do is kite these f***s around. Now kiting is fair, but these guys usually have around 10 arrows. Maybe the elites might have even more or less. I don't. It's around 10, more or less 10 arrows. Well, that's a lot of arrows to take here. Therefore, indeed. Probably this is not the right group to aggro now. That was plan A. Oh, come on. There you go.
As you will it.
What do we have here? 1, 2. You're a normal grunt. It's 2, 3, 4 arrowers. Or arrowers, well, archers. And the rest are just grunties. Well, as in like melee. That's actually better, but these can be a lot more clunky, and I don't have that much space to move around, to be honest, because if I'm gonna move around somewhere, I will definitely have to use this bit, so there's nothing much to do but to actually go for this group here. And that's troubling. What if I pull these? I might... Well, obviously what I'm going to do is kite them with slings. I mean bullets. And if I do kite them, I will need some service area, which, again, my only problem is I will have to concentrate a lot in not getting boxed. Plus, I will have to survive a lot of arrows. Well, I have to survive around 40 arrows here. And here is a bit more, but I will have more... Yeah, I can just run around, like, around this bit. And that won't be a problem.
I will do so.
I don't know if getting a level will actually help me at all, but I bet it should, so I'm gonna rest and hope for an ambush. There you go. Well, now I'm ambushed.
Your desire, certainly.
Nope. Just...
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Well, this is gonna take a while. Well, what I actually should do
Your desire.
is rest so I will get my shit back. And rest again. To get ambushed. Really? I mean, come on. There you go. Cool. So what I really need... Maybe blind... Well, let's lure them for
Yes, it
now.
shall be done. I shall slay you all.
And then, once I'm here, try not to get boxed, of course. Let's take care of one of the... I don't know if they're going to disappear, but I don't even need to kill all of these. I just need to kill... Well, 3 actually. Well, then killing the last one isn't a problem then, but... Yeah, blindness on one of these. Done. So that guy is not a problem anymore. At least for now.
I shall slay you all.
Get the blur on and let's see if we can take this.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up. As you will it.
Ooh. Really? Oh, that was bad. Oh, 3 of them is not fun.
I must insist on receiving some aid.
Gosh darn it. I don't know how long Vampiric Touch lasts for.
Indeed.
That's not how you drop shit. This is not Diablo. Or Skyrim, or whatever. It doesn't last though. So we know that much. Well, it might last actually if I... If I get ambushed, it might actually last. Yep, it's there, it's still there. That's good.
will be done.
Oh, fuck's sake. I wanna get them to a position where I'm only fighting 2.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up. I shall see you to your grave.
No, because he's gonna try to box me and that's not good. Ooh, nice. I can probably do this.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Just poke. Kick and run. Yeah, but I'm distributing the damage too much. That's a shame.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up. I shall slay you all.
Alright. That means we shouldn't really engage in melee anymore. Well.
I shall slay you all. A little fire and lightning should liven
Oh,
things
dude. This is gonna take an awful lot of time. Broski there. I could still probably just hit and run, because I do more damage that way. Not really.
I shall see you to your grave. A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Oh, that was good. So we have a badly injured one now.
I shall see you to your grave.
You probably could, well, dear viewer, you should probably fast forward, because this is gonna take a while. And I'm just too lazy to do post-processing on my videos, so... And YouTube doesn't really give you a kind of limit as to how long your videos should be, so it's like, fuck it. Yeah, he's still blind, that's good. So I'm just gonna have some fun here. Don't know how long it will take, but I guess 20 minutes for sure. Enough time to cook dinner. Woohoo! Right. This guy is near death.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
How could I miss so badly? Look at that. Ah. I have no advantage at all. Oh man, these throws are epic shit. It's technically a throwing with the 20 dice, right? 20-sided dice. Look at that. What the fuck are these throws? Or rolls, whatever. Where is my dude? It's right there. That's good. That was a 19. Shouldn't I get crit on a 19 as well with my fists? Maybe not. That's
A little
gay.
fire and lightning should liven things up.
Hey. Don't mind me. Who's next? Oh, nice. So apparently I'm not high enough level to have a 19 crit with my fists. That will happen later, I guess. And my damage is pretty shit as well. Well, 4 is minimum. How am I doing minimum damage all the time? It's beyond me. Oh, by the way, just so you guys learn something. This technically means that if I am ever gonna score a hit with my offhand, which is 22, which is a short sword, I will have to. Well, obviously I cannot really. Like they have AC 1, that means I will have to have. Yeah, I can only hit them with a crit, which is 20, which is stupid. So at this point, it makes 0 sense to put a weapon there. I'm better off with my fists, so to speak. Plus, if I do that, I will have to roll a 15 to hit, like 15 up, which is 25%. I guess it's a lot better. Actually, the funny thing is I'm more proficient with the sling. So with the sling, I only need to roll a 10, which is actually, yeah, it's around 50% chance to hit, and then again just a little bit less with the fists. But my fists should become a lot more useful over time. But definitely sling is the way to go for now. Oh my god, I just did 14 damage with the sling. Are you shitting me? Dude, well, it was a crit, so it's double, but come on. I will definitely be able to solo one orc. Come on, attack already, what the fuck? Look, I'm not attacking. Alright. I will definitely be able to solo the blind orc. I'm not sure about these guys. Probably I will be just about fine. Let's try it.
To your grave.
I should be fine. Still might need to do a little bit of this. just to avoid some more damage. How is it that they have better initiative than me? Look at that. My initiative sucks. Oh yeah, you get -1 speed factor, which means that I will have a little bit better initiative on level 8. What's my AC without blur? 2. It's pretty hilarious.
I shall slay you all.
For this to work correctly, I definitely need like... Why is my AC 0? I don't understand this game sometimes. I should have... Huh. Why does it say I have... Oh, that's funny.
You have my undivided attention. Yes, it shall be done.
Why did they have a disadvantage at hitting me though? When my AC is clearly 2. Oh, Vampiric Touch went off, so I did receive the extra hit points as a heal. Ooh, that's nasty. Alright, time to end this. Hey. There we go, there we go. Actually, I'm gonna try to fight the blind one.
I shall
Come
see
here,
you
bitch.
to your grave.
And then level up. Because when I level up, I will get a heal. So unless this fight goes very bad for me, I will have a free full heal. Look at that! Oh my fucking god! Are you fucking serious? He just critted me. Yeah, he did crit me though. That is stupid. Can you not crit me? Lucky son of a cunt. Alright. Time to ditch this joint. Come here. I'm just gonna heal. Or heal as in level up. Let's see. Oh, 1 weapon proficiency. No way. Not that it matters. Definitely there are good short swords and daggers. I get better daggers early on, so I'm gonna go with daggers for now. Although it doesn't really matter because I might not actually use a weapon in my offhand, but we'll see. Yep. What did I get? Yep. Yep. Oh wait, I didn't get the heal. You know why? Ah! Oh, that's okay. Okay, there was another setting. Not sure which game was it. Or which game it was. Maybe it was this one and they removed it, but you could have like a setting that every time you leveled up you got full HP. Well, doesn't matter. Sorry about the misinformation, guys.
Certainly.
Come on. No, don't go there. Don't.
I shall see you to your grave. I shall slay you all.
Good. Now that that's done, I have a little bit better survivability. Just a little bit. How is my missile dodge thingy? Armor class modifiers, missile -2. Meaning, where did I get that from? Oh, that's the innate ability. So that means I have -1, minus the blur, -4 actually, so I have pretty good survivability, technically speaking, and then we'll see how it's gonna go. Glad that I could level up though. Might need more bullets, so I do have to go back to town.
I will do so.
Oh, this sucks. But I will have to do that group. I tried to do that group.
Yes, it shall be done. So be it.
I will need a few more bullets. Well, a lot actually.
Yes, it shall be done.
Whatever. That's one more potion. Sadly, only one. And I will have to buy. Well, let's buy the potion first and see how much money we have left.
I will do so.
Well, actually, the potion is 83. I remembered. Alright. One more healing potion for luck. Oh, this is sketchy.
Yes, it shall be done.
Can't you
Your
come with
journey
me,
has brought you
please?
to this temple again.
At least heal me
What
or
is it you
something.
want?
Elixir of health. That's expensive. Mom is still 605. Why would I... If I could just buy Cure Disease. And that does the same thing, technically. But unless you can use scrolls, well, I guess. Yeah. 82 gold, eh? Why did I remember 83?
Very well.
My reputation hasn't gone up, has it? No, I'm still average.
Certainly.
What if I talk to the townsperson? The people. Do I get anything from these guys at all? Can't remember. No, not really. Just general info. In Kudahar you can get some stuff if you're Wisdom or Druid or Paladin or Intelligence is high or something like that. Hey. I know you hate me. But you will serve me for now. Let's see. 3 stacks? Should be enough. 4. Let's do 4 stacks. Just to be on the safe side. Cool.
Very well.
Obviously I could just play plan C and aim for getting ambushed. And get those 4 orcs every time I get ambushed. Probably I can get ambushed by wolves here as well. Not sure. Probably not. I don't know. Wolves could be an easier prey, and they basically land the same amount of experience. Right. So these cons are off. I didn't get another frozen fist. I got robbed. So ability activated Darkman Fist, 1 turn, then it doesn't. Oh, gains 1 use at level 1 and an additional use every 4 levels thereafter. Okay, so it's level 9 then. Misinformation, sorry. Sorry. Never mind. It's it's not a thing anyways. Now, blur should last not long enough here for me to actually live. I might wanna make the shaman mess up his cast. Ay. Well, definitely I will need the extra hit points, so shit. Well, I can use whatever. Ooh, that's good. That's a good roll on that. That's a really good roll on that. 22. Good. Now that's done.
You have my undivided indeed.
Need a blur. And I can blind 1. I will blind them later. Might be one of the elites. So let's go and try to get the shaman. That didn't work. Did it work? Yeah.
Yes, it shall be done.
Well, they all miss. It's not too bad. I might be able to carry this bitch down. If I try hard enough. This guy's actually pretty tough. Yeah.
Yes, it shall be done.
This is gay.
As you will it.
Shit. They need to all use up their shit. Which is doable. Yeah, I have -4 with the -2 missile thingy. That's a lot of archers though.
I must insist on receiving some aid.
How many arrows do they have though?
I shall see you to your grave. A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Alright, well, curse doesn't last that long, so it doesn't really matter. Well, this is a bit clunky, but it might actually work. Wish I had some regeneration.
I shall see you to your grave.
But that only starts like at really high levels of constitution, I think 20, 21 maybe. While I'm at it, yoink. Ouch. Yeah, without blur they're just gonna fucking put arrows in me all the time. Yeah, this is bad. They have too many arrows. I have plan B though, because I can pretty much lure them. Lure them. I'm not gonna give a shit about the shaman.
Your desire? Very well.
Well. Where is the elite archer? There you are. That's great.
As you will it.
Did it work? Yep, the elite is officially blind.
So be it.
Now. Don't care about the curse though. I just need to get out of their sight. The orc elite is still coming.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Oh my god, the orc elite's gonna be a problem. Oh shit. Yeah, melee isn't a problem. Actually, I should focus on the archers.
I must insist on receiving some aid. A little fire and lightning should liven things up. I shall see you to your grave.
Yeah, I can't even dream about getting level 9. This is gonna suck.
I shall see you to your grave.
I need to get the archers in a
I
position
must
where,
insist on receiving some aid.
yeah, where they can't really hit me much.
I must insist on
But
receiving
that's-
some aid.
It's pretty
A
impossible.
little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Well, if I had any items I could use, but this is pretty much... No, this is bad. Well, I probably could get out, heal, and come back in. Although that's... If there are no more arrows, then I'm fine, but obviously they might have actually used up all the arrows now. Although I doubt it. No, they still have a few.
I must insist on receiving some aid. I shall slay you.
They still do have a few arrows. But most of them have used it up. That's pretty good. Because once they use up all the arrows, it's all about kiting. And this is quite the area to kite.
Very well.
Oh, that elite archer might have... Oh my god, really? That's it? No more arrows? Wow. That's amazing. Well, you can fast forward on like 2 or 3 episodes while I try to mess these guys up. I might be able to do a hit and run, but with 6 HP I don't want to risk it. They've run out of arrows, that's great. This is the perfect area for kiting. This is absolutely amazing. So while I'm doing this, if you're still sticking around, we should talk about something, right? What should we talk about? Well, I currently live in Tokyo, so we could talk about that. That's usually a topic that people are excited about, like, oh, and how is Tokyo? That's their first question. Well, how is Tokyo, you ask? Or you may ask. Interesting.
I shall see you to your grave.
Interesting. You have to be very resourceful. At least in Asia, that's pretty much what I've been experiencing. Although I haven't really been to many places in Asia. I definitely haven't been to China. Only been to Peking or Beijing on a transit flight. So I can't really tell you much about China. My friend used to live and work in, well, he was trying to get a job in China, but it didn't really work out for him in the end. But he said it's alright. You just have to be very resourceful, and I can say that Japan is the same. You have to be like on top of things. If you don't speak the language, consider yourself at a big disadvantage. Good thing I did some shopping. What else? Well, living in Japan is really easy though. As in, like, if you understand how it works, it's, well, not easy, let's say it's very convenient. And not just because there are so many convenience stores everywhere. It's not even because, well, they just have a system that works. And if you understand their thought process and their language, which is needed because they still don't really speak English all that much. Even though the efforts of MacArthur post World War II obviously was one of the things that he actually wanted Japanese people to speak. Like he wanted to make English the official language in Japan, which we would have a different word. I probably wouldn't have come to Japan. And probably wouldn't have fallen in love with the language itself if it was just English. If it was just another English colony. Or English speaking colony. But then again, the language is a big barrier here in Japan. Ooh. I don't know if they're starting to get smarter. I mean, the AI, or if I'm just being a lot more reckless with my kiting. Okay, who's close to death though? Nobody really. That archer ain't doing too bad or too good. What else can I tell about Japan? Well, it's very safe here. Well, obviously there are districts where it's less safe, but still, if you're not doing any stupid stuff and if you're not a woman, a young woman, then you should be fine. It's not like you're gonna get pickpocketed on the train. It's not like you're gonna have to worry about, oh well, the local store is going to run out of you name it. Food is always there. Obviously, the biggest things that you cannot control, and it's a bad side or a con to Japan, is earthquakes and the typhoon, which is basically a hurricane. It's ooh, nice. Can I switch off the screen shaking? That used to be an option, I'm sure. That used to be an option. No, they don't. You can't. Well, you can't switch it off here. You might be able to switch it off in the INI file or something. Well, it's not really a problem for me. It just it might make some people more sick.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
It's kind of like motion sickness or epilepsy. I usually turn that off. The screen shaking on quit, but I don't really mind. It's just too much trouble to go into the i9 and find the right setting now, and I might actually just forget about it. Wish I could have cold damage added to my slingshots. That would be good. Yeah, well,
a little fire and lightning should liven things up.
commuting is, again, also kind of a problem, but you can do against it. As in, like, when it comes to earthquakes, you just pray that it's going to be a minor one every time it happens. And the typhoon is just like, well, if you live around those tropical-ish areas, you might know what a typhoon is. You might actually call it by different names, like hurricane or tropical storm, which is basically just a tropical storm.
I shall see you to your grave.
It can rain quite heavily, and a lot. Well, I have very nice damage saturation. I could probably write a macro that could do this for me and just cook my dinner, but that would be cheating, right? I wonder if I will finish before the Goblin Elite Archer guy regains his eyesight. Oh god. Well, slowly but surely we're getting there.
I shall slay you all.
Thank God for slings. Seriously. Thank fucking God. And thank fucking God that this guy only has one spell as well. If we had like Magic Stone... I thought they had actually more. Like at least 2 curses would make sense, or a heal. He might actually have a heal, but he's not really using it. He could have used it on himself. So maybe I should probably focus him, because he might actually have a
A
heal.
little fire and lightning should liven things up.
And he's idiot, and he's a lot easier to pick out as well. So yeah, let's do that.
I shall slay you all.
What's your AC anyways? It's a 2. I'm still having a problem hitting them. The archers are a lot easier to hit. I'll actually hit him. 6 hits them. What? Then I don't understand this. This makes no sense. How does a 6 hit them? That shouldn't hit them. It's 10. Do I have some hidden stats that allow me to... It's an armor class modifier. These are different missile adjustment. Do I get like a... -2 because of the missile adjustment? No, that's initiative, right? And the dexterity modification -2, does it apply to... No, it's already applied, right? Because its base to hit is 13. So dexterity -2 and there's -1 for something as well. Oh, it's the bless. Yeah, okay.
Certainly.
Anyways, I don't understand this now. Ask me anything about this game.
Slay you all.
Really? Only badly? We're gonna be here for a while. So 5 doesn't hit him. So, yeah, 13 does. That makes sense. That's cool. I understand that. And 8 does as well. How the fuck? Oh, wait a second. Is it because, yeah, it's to hit 0 and his AC is 2? At least that's what I'm thinking. So that means that I have to throw an 8 minimum. Well, a 6. So 8 does hit him. No, it doesn't. I don't understand. I should read up on these rules, because they might be different than what the way I understand them. Or there might be some hidden things that actually work in my favor, which is always nice. Still, I have pretty bad rolls. Oh lord. I rolled a 1, a natural 1, so that's a miss regardless. A critical miss. I should hit myself on a critical miss or something. And he's not using his heal, so that makes me think that he doesn't have a heal spell memorized. And now he's quite behind in the row. That's a shame. Might have to stretch them out a little bit now, so that I can kill the shaman. I mean, by the way, in the comment section or whatever, just private message me if you want to know something about good old Japan or Japanese culture. I don't know much. Nice. And I haven't lived here for a long time, so... Oh, hello, Orky. Haven't lived here for a long time, so I can't really tell you everything, but I kind of consider myself knowledgeable when it comes to Japan. I do understand a lot of things, like how these girl bars work, even though I haven't really frequented any. I've just been to a few and I have a few friends who told me how they work.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Although by the time I read them, I might just... it might be whatever anyways. Well, let's talk about that. Yeah, that's something that a lot of people don't know about Japan, but should know. Girl bars. Or what the Japanese people consider having a good time. Okay, ready? Basically, for Japanese people, to go and have a good time is to go to a girl bar, which is usually, it can be just a normal bar, it can be, well, usually there's karaoke, to actually do something there. And then you pay around 4 to 5 times the amount you should pay for, let's say, a glass of champagne or something.
I will do so.
And then you get a girl for fixed amount of time, for fixed interval of time, I should say. Let's say 40 minutes. I only been to these places once in Osaka with some friends, and it was 40 minutes. All 3 of us, we went to this place and we all got a girl. It's random who you get though, so you can't really, well, at least at that bar you couldn't really choose, so it's not like a strip club in Vegas. Although in a strip club the girls choose you anyways as well, so I guess it's pretty much the same in a girls bar as well. The girls choose. That's the courtesy, but nothing else. That's the only courtesy that the girls enjoy. Oh, and plus there might be bars where you can touch, but those are more expensive. There are bars where you cannot touch. There are bars where, well, okay, just to finish that up, what happens is the girl sits next to you, and the girl can drink as well. You can drink as well. The girls usually will ask you that, well, can I drink something? And then you just say, well, water. Because that's that's free. Or you can buy the lady a drink. It's your choice, whatever. But don't expect the word. So she sits down next to you and you can talk to her for 40 minutes, probably touch her thighs, rub her back, but nothing more. No kiss, no sex, no nothing. And then, obviously, if you're having a really good time and you wanna take her somewhere after work or during work, you can for a fee, obviously. They are not bitches though. Not all these girl bars are filled with women who actually wanna do some sexy time with you. They might just you know, be high school students or university students, want to get a little bit well, want to make a living, so they're definitely not prostitutes. So if the house rules say no touch or only touch but nothing more, then you should obey that, or you might get kicked out, even though you paid a lot of money for a shitty glass of champagne. And then there are, well, obviously the time's up, and then you go and bye-bye. It's a really expensive way to learn Japanese though. Most of the girls don't really speak English. Some of them do, but they are rather for the wealthier foreign customers, obviously. So you can find them at better bars, but if you go to a shittier bar like I did, we paid 3,000 yen each for a glass of champagne and 40 minutes Japanese language practice, which I could have done by just going to a regular bar and talking to a normal bartender girl who is obviously not as pretty and doesn't have as much makeup, but don't expect these this girl bar women to be extraordinarily beautiful. Like you're better off just going to a bar and talking to a random girl. Seriously. Now there are different levels, as said before. The lowest you can get, well, as in like the cheapest or the least interesting ones, is izakaya, or Japanese style bar or pub. Oh wow, okay. Where if you go there, you have female servers, who wear less, well, who wear, how should I put this, clothes that show more of their figure, let's say. More generous clothing, or less generous clothing. Meaning that they might wear tops, they might have a mini skirt shorter than your regular server is allowed to. Well, actually servers don't really wear skirts anyways, but you know what I mean. A little bit more sexier. That's why it's called actually the sexy bar or sexy pub, which is you can drink, you can have some bar food, and the girls just wear less clothes.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Now there are bars where you can go and it's more like a restaurant. You sit there, well, you go there, you sit, and then you order a course of meal, let's say for 3,000 yen. It's like around $30, by the way. Maybe a bit less than $30 now that the dollar is good and the yen is shit. Seems like the elites have the same AC, probably. So that's good. That's good news. Now there, you sit and there are girls there as well, same like at the girl club or girl bar, but you can, well, the girls can sit down to your table. You can invite the girls to sit at your table. So they sit and then they can eat. And basically that's good for university students and high school students who don't really have much money. And that's all there is to it. Like you, the guy, you go there, you pay for the course, and then you may allow the girls who are there in that pub to sit down next to you and eat, or sit down in front of you and eat your food that you paid for in exchange for a conversation. Because for Japanese guys, conversation is very important when it comes to picking up chicks. And it's also part of the Japanese culture that guys are shyer. They don't do much when it comes to picking up chicks anyways. I mean, there are examples where they actually are a lot more aggressive when it comes to picking up chicks, and that's a different topic. And less, well, and a lot more straightforward, like it's called nampa, where you go to a crowded street and you just talk to as many girls as you as many girls as they come, which is a really good way, because then you talk to a lot of girls. One of the girls might say, well, you're cute. You might be able to get their number, and it didn't cost you shit, just your time. and it's not much effort. You just stop them and be like, hey, you mind giving me your number? And they might say, well, no. Or you might just stop them and, or try to stop them and be like, well, I just need your time. Like, have you heard about this and this? Just, they just tell the girl something that's like, that makes them like stop, like, wow, this guy's, what the fuck is he talking about, you know? Or wow, yeah, I like Dragon Ball too, wow, yeah. Although you won't really hear that much from even Japanese chicks who are into anime and stuff. They don't really, because it's a shonen manga and anime, right? It's for guys. Anyways, so yeah, that's the restaurant stuff. That's another level as well. Obviously in the restaurant as well, there might be like, usually you can't touch. You can have a conversation and you can take their number, but nothing more than that. Wow. I'm actually getting through this somehow. Shit. And I still have enough bullets probably to finish off these goons. Plus I will have to think about
Certainly.
the whatchamacallit, the elite archer who popped off somewhere. Hopefully his blindness won't run out, because if it does, I'm in trouble. Obviously another level would be your happy end massage.
Your grave.
But it's like quite a steep difference, right? From only touch to, well, probably kind of little happy hour. Happy hour, I mean happy ending massage. Now, with those, you pay somewhere around 5,000 yen to whatever, and then you get like a half an hour, 1 hour massage with 5 to 10 minutes smiles at the end from probably a Chinese lady who's not too attractive. Then you obviously have your call girl service as well, which can be anything from 10,000 yen to whatever. And then obviously you have to pay for the prostitutes' traveling fees and whatnot. There are some other fees as well. You have, I think I remember having a magazine, just reading it for fun. And there were so many advertisements, and some of them also had like a registration fee, kind of. Like if it's your first time with that girl, she requires you to pay an extra fee. It's like an initiation kind of fee that, well, she doesn't know you, so it's awkward for her, so you have to compensate with money. But it's the same with apartments, I guess cars as well, something. Climbing, if you go climbing, you have to have a registration fee.
I shall slay you all.
In every freaking, like, in Britain and Hungary, I love the fact that you don't have to pay a registration fee. You do have to register, but it doesn't cost you shit to do the registration. And in Japan, every time you go to a new shop, a new climbing gym, you do have to pay for registration. And I enjoyed Britain because there were so many gyms, and you could just go to a different gym every day if you wanted to. Here it's like, there's this registration fee which is like almost as much as single entry fee. But I digress. There's also this thing, back to picking up chicks, is one, you can go to a chick and just tell them that let's go karaoke. which is slang for let's go to left hotel and jiggy jiggy boom boom. And then there's also, oh my god, finally a crit. Both badly injured, perfect. Shouldn't take more. Wow, already over 1 hour. So I bet these will take an hour as well. So you might as well just skip the next episode completely. I still have to finish these guys off and then rest and probably take care of the other orc elite. Thank God that I can hit well with this sling, seriously.
A little fire and lightning should liven things up.
Good. Not too much experience. Soon we will be able to rest and then, yeah, it's the elite archer. And I just survived this, so getting a level was the right choice. Definitely. Ah, shit.
I shall see you to
No,
your
no, 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 don't
A little
mess
fire
up
and
now.
lightning should liven things up.
We're almost there. Almost there. So what else? Well, there's also this kind of thing to go to Kabukicho, and you can probably just invite girls from the street to have a drink with you. Yeah, that's the other thing. Yep, that's it. The guys who do Nampa, they just stand on the street and ask girls if they are in like Kabukicho or something like where there are a lot of bars. They just ask the girls if they want to go for a drink. And the girls go for a drink and they might decide to like, okay, thanks, and bye. And a lot of girls do that to get drunk for free. They just intentionally go to Kabukicho, for example. They talk to these guys who do Nampa. They get a free drink and then they just bounce, which is completely fine. That's part of the game, technically. And that's, if you thought that these Nampa guys have a good time, it's all laughs and smiles, it's not, it costs a lot of money. And you better show the girl that you are a gentleman, and, well, not a gentleman, but like a samurai. And you have a lot of money and respect and all that shit. Otherwise the girl can say, well, you know what, you gave me a cheap drink, so I'm gonna leave your ass. Or they just don't even give a reason, like, to just... Sorry. Alright, save.
Your desire?
My desire is for you to...
I will do so.
Where is the elite archer? Oh, there you are. Why was it a casting failure?
Yes, it shall be done. I will do so.
Anyways. So we know he's somewhere there. Hi. Right. Well, I could blind him. Good. Well, I can definitely tank this guy now. Really.
Vita! More.
Too bad the cold damage doesn't slow them much. That would be a nice added thing.
Very well.
Lordy. Was that a long fight? But it was a good one.
Your desire? I will do so.
Let's check out these guys then. So probably my best bet is to get one of the elite archers, which leaves only 3 archers to begin with. That elite archer had 6 arrows and he launched maybe 1 or 2 at me. Maybe 3, maybe 1 at the beginning and then I blinded him and then 1 more. Yeah, and 2 more now. So yeah, they have around 10, less than 10. Luckily even the elites seem to have like less than 10, so that's good. Yeah, blind one of these fools. And just kite the rest. Yeah, that's my best bet. That might take an hour as well, so it is what it is though. It is what it is. I might have to go back to town to get more bullets. So I might do that right now. And just to finish up my thoughts on the Japanese cultural, sexist, call it what you want it. It's very complicated, but you gotta understand that Japanese people, they are complicated and they like things. Well, I'm not saying they like things complicated, but there are a lot of customs, habits. They're changing though, but still women are considered like tools, vessels. They're not on the same level as men are, and it's quite disturbing to hear, but that's the truth. Like, that's just it. Might need a few. Yeah, I might need to sell everything. Yeah. Do I actually have any potions left? The answer is no. I have 0 potions left. Good. So I might need a few just to heal up after receiving all those arrows. If I'm gonna burn all my cash, I don't mind, because the next area is just going to be goblins. Even though they are elite goblins, they're still just dirty little goblins.
As you will it.
And I'm giving this guy more money than he deserves, but it's whatever. One more stack. Yep. Longsword actually. Huh, that must have been with the elites. Wouldn't want to fight against that. Actually, I have some money now, so let's buy a few potions.
Yes, it shall be done. Very well.
So yeah, you can do whatever you want here in Japan, because there's a market, and
Yes,
where there
it
is
shall be
demand,
done.
there is a market for it. There's a supply.
Your journey has brought you to this temple again. What is it you want?
Well, hopefully the last time I came here, to be honest. Yep, that's fair enough. 4 should be enough. Or 3, I should say.
I will do so. Yes, it shall
Japan
be
is a
done.
great country to live, and I will think about what to talk regarding the next episode of me kiting. Yeah.
Very well.
It's actually very tiring to kite that much, because you always have to concentrate.
As you will it.
And I was talking while I was doing that, so that's actually pretty good. Multitasking is a good thing when it comes to the employer, but it's not as good when it comes to the employee. Remember that. It's not always a plus. It's actually pretty bad for your brain. So thanks for watching, guys. Next time on Icewind Dale, or I should say the Dark Side of the Moon Monk, we're gonna kite another group of monsters and finish this chapter, the prologue. Peace out.